We spend a lot of time at one of the most expensive theme parks in the entire world, Disney World. But today, just a few miles outside of the gates of Disney World, is one of the cheapest theme parks in all of Orlando.
These roller coasters are built differently, and you know, I mean, they're kind of cheap. Whew, so I feel gross. I'm sure it has nothing to do with the fact that I rode those roller coasters after I drank this giant root beer float.
Now, several years ago, we used to come to this theme park pretty often, and it's been a little while since we came because at the time we happened to have an annual pass for Vivian, and the tickets are usually priced a little beyond what we think that this park is worth, personally. But they had a sale recently, and we got the tickets for $26 per person. So for $26 per person, we're gonna see how much fun we can have with our toddler and our kindergartner. I'm gonna be honest and say I didn't enjoy that.
Fine, but I was still scared.
And the cool thing is that Vivian always has really fond memories of coming to this park because the fun spot in Orlando is the first amusement park that she ever went to and the first amusement park rides that she ever rode.
It's crazy how much time changes everything, because the last time we were here, I'm pretty sure I was pregnant with Pierce. So he hasn't even seen any of this stuff.
So it's going to be really interesting to see what his reactions are to these rides, to this park, after having only really ever been to Disney World and SeaWorld and Busch Gardens and some of the bigger, more expensive parks. Now, the interesting thing about Fun Spot in Kissimmee, Florida is that it is located within a setting that is called Old Town, and Old Town is like a themed Main Street area kind of, and it has lots of different shops and stores and restaurants. And another weird thing about Fun Spot is that it kind of has like leans a little more toward like nightlife and stuff. So it opens like incredibly lazily past like 10 a.m. and then it stays open until way past midnight. I can tell you right now, we won't be riding that. Our first stop is the ticketing counter to check in. So as with any park, there are several pass options which are available, ranging all the way up from like the annual pass down to just a single day pass, which you can see is $69 for a single day pass at Fun Spot. As a point of reference, we went to SeaWorld the other day and those tickets were on sale. We bought those for like 62 bucks. So you could find some passes to go to SeaWorld for about $62, or you can come to Fun Spot for $69. But another unique thing to Fun Spot is that it kind of has some a la carte pricing, I guess you could say, where you can purchase tickets to ride any one individual ride for just a few bucks. So that is an option, kind of like a fair or carnival. And really overall, the entire park just kind of has that fair or carnival vibe. All of the rides are of that nature. And there's a pretty incredible ride selection. There's this ride that spins, this ride that spins, this ride that spins, this ride that spins, this ride that spins while it spins, this swing that spins, this other swing that spins, this other ride that swings while it spins, and this ride that swings. And they claim to have the world's tallest sky coaster. It's 300 feet tall. And I will not be riding it. And they also have bumper cars and go-karts. And then they have a lot of concession stands that kind of just feel like fair or carnival concession stands.
Let me see, you got your bracelet? Oh, let me see.
Look at mine.
Wow.
That is, of course, provided that they're all operational, which our experience of Fun Spot has been that a lot of times maintenance is an issue. And today,
Surprise, surprise, the Ferris wheel is not working. I don't think it's ever worked, and we've been here several times. We have yet to ride the Ferris wheel. And of course, the first stop is our trusty airplanes. One of the times we came, Vivian rode those over and over and over because she was like the only kid here. So we'll see what happens today.
the Kid Spot area consists of about 6 rides, and they're pretty simple, but I will say that one of the things that we like about this section as parents is that all of them are grouped together and there are some picnic tables and some benches like right in the middle. So in the past, we've been able to just sit there under the trees and just kind of relax while Vivian would go and ride all the different rides.
Not for him. Actually, I want to ride this one.
So Pierce is not tall enough for the airplanes, so the worker is going to see if he's tall enough to ride the little cars.
Oh, like that one.
Woohoo! See you, bracelet? So Pierce is tall enough to ride the little cars, which he's super, super excited about. So they're getting in and getting buckled.
But seriously though, isn't that like the cutest thing?
So we're wondering if they changed the height for the airplanes, because we definitely had Vivian ride those when she was about Pierce's age. The first time we came and the times after that, she was only about 2.5, maybe 3, and she rode the airplanes over and over and over. But now they have to be 36 inches, which Vivian is a little bit above that. So it's kind of sad because that means Pierce can't ride them, but I'm kind of wondering the reasoning behind them changing the height requirement. But that also means that I think the cars are the only thing that he can ride, which that's a little sad because I don't know what else he's going to be able to do here, but it is what it is. Hey, Mom, what'd you think?
I really thought we had it kind of figured out because we had been here so many times before over the last like several years. But now I'm starting to like question everything. So I'm gonna take Pierce and see if we can measure him to find out what he actually can ride today. At least he'll be able to ride like the carousel and stuff on the back side of the property. Maybe some other stuff, we'll see. Okay, this says he's 36 inches. So he can ride the Happy Swing, the Barren Plains, the Frog Hopper, the Sea Serpent, the Convoy, and he can ride the carousel, the fun slide, or the screamer with an adult. They said that he's too close to the line, they really can't tell, so they're gonna have to measure him with the rod before they let him go on. So I don't know, let's see.
He like barely makes the 36 inches, so the lady says that he can ride. I'm sensing a little bit of apprehension for him. He keeps clinging to the airplane. I think he's afraid of going up high in the air. He's doing fine though. He's not crying, so I think he's doing all right. He's hanging in there. So the planes were a huge hit, but we're going back to the cars.
You scary? I don't like that one.
Pierce said, "I'm not gonna ride on that." I said, "Yeah, me neither, bud." Papa, what's the ambulance say? Vivian hasn't worked up her courage yet to ride the roller coaster, so we're gonna ride the bumper cars. So we'll see how Pierce fits into that equation. Vivian is just tall enough to ride with an adult, so I can take her, but Pierce can't ride these at all. So let's find something else for Pierce to do.
I'm gonna take him back to Kid Spot and let him ride the cars again. He keeps saying that he wants to ride the motorcycle. I don't know if I saw a motorcycle on the cars ride. We'll see.
We had the whole bumper car section to ourselves. It was just us, so we just went around in circles, which I think was for the best because I think Vivian was a little scared of getting bumped or hit. So it actually worked out well and she had a good time. Now we're gonna head to the swings, and then I think she wants to go back to the bumper cars. There's nobody at the swings right now. There's not any workers or anybody, so we're gonna have to see what to do next because I don't see anybody in sight.
Okay, Vivian wants to go on the fun house, but it requires that an adult go with her. We'll see. I'm not real excited about, but it's an experience that she wants to have. All right, here we go. We're just gonna climb up here. Whoa! I have to go through these cords. It's crazy. Now there's a ball pit. Okay, I'm not excited about this one. Whoa!
I'm gonna drop.
Whoa, ball pit. Okay, here we go. Ah! Oh. Okay, I did not like having to climb the ropes with the camera. Okay. Oh man, I am not dressed for this. Whoa! Okay, That's over. She wants to go again. She'll ride the airplanes first, so. Okay, we're heading back to the fun house per Vivian's request. Now, one of the semi-good things about coming to Fun Spot is that it's right next door to Old Town. So that means that for lunch and dinner, we can go over there and find something to eat. And there's some kind of interesting places to eat over there. And we almost always eat at Shoney's, but that was because they were renovating the Mexican restaurant before. And we've never eaten there, so I want to try that today. But first we've got to get Pierce off of the car ride again. Now there is a Latin style restaurant across the street, like Señor Tacos or something, and we've been there a couple of times, but it's all right. Let's hope that this is better. A bowl of queso is $11, so we're off to a bad start, I think.
Sophia says touch your teeth. Sophia says touch your head, touch your mouth.
All right, that meal was $58.10. And it was okay. We're gonna pause for nap time, and then when we come back, we are going to check out the other rides at Fun Spot and let Elena ride some of the roller coasters, especially the wooden one, right?
Yes, I love that one.
And we'll check out even more things in Old Town as well. And we're back. Time to check out some more rides. There are some there on the back side of the property that the kids can ride, starting with probably the carousel. We'll see if Vivian's interested in the carousel today, because she used to love them, but now she's a little more indifferent to them. Are you like it? Do you like it? Are you scared of the horses?
Hey, Bobby.
This is the real reality of being outside anywhere in Florida in July. It's so hot.
Hey, Bubbins.
There are a few other rides in this section, but I'm going to be completely honest and say that I'm not certain that anyone in our family would either be willing to ride them or even qualifies. Like, I think you've got to be 46 inches tall to ride the paratroopers, and I don't think Vivian is quite that tall yet. And it just looks like a stomach problem to me. And then also, I think this other roller coaster over here doesn't even look like it's operational. I'm not saying that it isn't operational, I'm just saying it doesn't look like it is. I think it's time for us to go get some snacks anyway. My favorite place to get a snack in Old Town is A&W Root Beer to get floats.
Wow, look at that.
So our plan is that now Elena's gonna go ride the sketchy roller coasters and I'm going to hang out with the kids in Kid Spot. So both of us will be satisfied with that.
True. All right, I'm gonna start by riding the giant wooden coaster. And I actually like these a lot better than regular roller coasters because they go a lot faster. I don't know what it is about the wood, but I cannot wait to ride this one again. I've ridden it once before and loved it. So here we go. So the Mind Blower, the big wooden one, was just as fun as I remember. But one thing about wooden coasters that I always forget is how jerky they are. They really just kind of toss you all around. But other than that, it was a lot of fun. It's very fast. Also, this is the place to come if you're here in the summer because there's like hardly anybody here. When I rode the Mind Blower, I was like the only one on the coaster and I was in the first seat and they ran it like just for me. Okay, I think the Galaxy Spin is what I'm gonna go to next. I've never ridden this one before, but I've done one similar. I think when we were at Busch Gardens, they have one. I think it's called Mousetrap or something, but it has a similar concept, but I think that's the next one that I'm going to try. I feel about Galaxy Spin. It's one of those where you kind of feel like you're gonna fall off of the edge, and I don't like that. And it jerked really hard. I mean, other than that, it was okay, but it's just not my favorite. So I'm gonna go look for a different one. I guess I should do Head Rush. I really don't want to. I feel like I'm too old for that, but I don't know. We'll see what happens. I might do it just for you guys. Whew. Yeah, I am too old to be riding roller coasters like that. Like, my neck is hurting now, but I think it's because these roller coasters are built differently, and you know, I mean, they're kind of cheap and they're compact, and so they really do jerk you around. And a lot of times we ride roller coasters at different places, and so you can kind of tell the difference. But oh man, I feel like I need to go to the chiropractor. Vivian's actually going to do the big slide, which I'm proud of her. That's a big step for her. So let's see if she actually follows through with it.
How are y'all holding up?
It's so hot. Whew, so I feel gross. I'm sure it has nothing to do with the fact that I rode those roller coasters after I drank this giant root beer float, but it's also 1,000,000 degrees out here, so I have like a roller coaster heat headache. So I'm gonna go sit inside for a little bit and see if that helps.
One of the things that's kind of nice about this park is because of the number of rides that there are, and then also the number of attendees. Usually our kids are able to hop into a line and just kind of keep doing the same ride again and again, because usually the lines aren't too long for them to have to wait in line. But I guess the only thing is, because there are a limited number of rides and there aren't very many lines, then we have to keep doing the fun house over and over again. All right, now Pierce wants to ride the slide, but he has to ride with an adult. Yes. All right, here we go. Ah, 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 ah. Yay. I'm gonna be honest and say I didn't enjoy that. And Pierce said he wanted to go again and immediately said he didn't want to go again. Vivian wants me to go with her again. So here we are.
Inside the house.
All right, we're in the air conditioning and we get popcorn and soda. All right, after a little time in the arcade and the air conditioning, it is time to return to the extreme heat. We're gonna let the kids ride a couple more rides, and then we're gonna go show you one more thing that you need to know about Old Town and Fun Spot in Kissimmee. I told Vivian that if she will ride the roller coaster, then I'll let her ride 2 more rides, because she's been doing so good on riding that giant slide, and the hill on the roller coaster is not even as big as the slide. And I think the main reason that she's still scared of the roller coaster is because she rode it before when she was really little. But I think I can ride with her. Okay, Vivian, are you ready? Are you a little scared? It's okay. I guess if we had known that we could ride with her, we probably wouldn't have sent her on her own when she went the first time.
Fine, but I was still scared.
She actually screamed a lot. And I accidentally dropped my cell phone as we were getting out, so I didn't really video the whole thing. But they did let me retrieve my cell phone, so that's good. For their final rides, Piercy chose to ride the cars again, and Vivian chose to ride the slide again. So the cool thing is that they do this parade on Friday and Saturday nights where there are classic cars and muscle cars. And earlier in the day, they all start to line up and people just kind of camp out here and hang out, and you can come look at the cars. So Pierce is going to be in heaven. He's so excited about this.
That one.
If you'd like to see some of our other adventures at Old Town and Fun Spot, then click this playlist right here. Or if you'd like to see where we took our kids on the cheapest cruise, click this video right here.